Welcome, everybody, to the Genesis Mindset. And in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about base chain and how I've been able to find 25 to 100x meme coins on base chain. So I haven't been full on base chain. I've only dabbled for certain periods of for certain weeks. And basically, I dabbled quite some time ago. So about 2 months ago is when I first started dabbling. Then basically because of the time frames being in Australia, I'm going to show you why probably being in Australia is not the best, but the time zone is extremely important. So I'll show you my process. I'll show you the things that I have actually picked and called, and I'll show you the proof that I've actually called some really good things. And this is not to say that I'm some kind of genius. This is simply to show you my process. And really, this is just a game of attrition. So this is how I actually pick meme coins, and it's all about the numbers game. So it's the same as sales. When you call 100 people, you might get a few sales, and that's exactly what this is about. It's not about hitting hitting it out of the park every single time. This is really about a numbers game. So with that, first of all, this is one of my first videos on base chain. Next potential 100x on base chain, finding meme coins in 2024. So in this one, I spoke about COINYE, Chip, Degens, Smoshy, and LEP. Now, I didn't end up buying all of these because I was just exploring how to actually go about my process at the time, but I will show you. Let's have a look at COINYE. So when I started talking about COINYE, it basically did essentially a 100x from the time that I started talking about it. So from this date down here, all the way on the 24th of March, all the way to its very top, it basically did a 100x. So that was the first one that I called, but it's about actually buying it and holding it. So I didn't buy them all. Just remember this, I didn't buy them all. It was one of them that I didn't buy. Chip was one that I did buy. This was one that didn't go all the way, but one that I actually looked at. And then Degens was one that I actually was in, and Degens I did do well in. So the way that I look at these is I try to buy them at a very low market cap. And then according to the law of meme coins by the crypto kings, Moon King, I basically take half off the table at 3 to 5x. So I'll draw a line straight away. So I'll put my entry point, draw a line at 3 to 5x, and then take my initial. And then I'll start to look for the 1 million mark. So like key numbers. So the 500K mark, you can see, you can see it right here. The 500K mark, if you're having a look over here, 500K mark is essentially around here. Look at how this forms like this massive line along here that is very, very important. So the market cap is very, very important. So the market actually responds a lot to the market cap. Million was the top here, and it ended up pushing its way to the 2 million. I ended up selling my next portion here at the 1 million, and I think I might have sold all the way out at the 1 million. So that was almost a 20x from that buy. And this was another one, but this one I cheated. So I bought this one, and I think it went up to my 3x, and then it ended up it came up to here, got up to about 250 market cap, came back down, and I cheated. I sold out the rest of my position, and it ended up going up to, look at this, almost $1 million market cap. And you can see here as well, another key point around here is probably around the 500K mark as well, if you have a look around here. So 450, 500K. So it gravitates to these big numbers, 100K, 100K, 250K, 500K, and a million. And then once it shoots past a million, it's really in a whole different ball game. So I have been getting some success, but there's a lot that have been rug pulls as well. So I'm not some sort of expert, but I will show you my process about how I actually go about picking those. So what I do is I only look for things that are trending within a 6 hours. So I mostly experiment with 6 hours. You can try 5 minute, 1 hour, 6 hour, 24. And what I do is I filter things. I want something new. So I go to filters here. I have a max market cap of 500K, and I want something within the last 24 hours. The reason why I want something within the last 24 hours is because you want to see movement. You want to see, you don't want it if it's something like, because these meme coins don't last. Okay, obviously this is okay. It's up to 250K, but Chip didn't last, so Chip is one that didn't last. COINYE, yeah, okay, it's dying, but it's still around, right? But it's just representing a portion of sellers that are not selling because there's 781K in locked liquidity. So you really want to catch the original momentum. So this is all part of the law of meme coins, getting that original momentum. It's all about getting that original momentum. Again, Degens, it's all about getting that original momentum. Again, Bloom, it's all about getting that original momentum. They don't last long. The chances of you getting something that lasts, like a Brett, or something like this is very, 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 very difficult. It's a very small probability. So I look for things that are going to have a higher probability of capturing the upward momentum because I want that upward momentum. So what do I actually look for? So I'm going to close Newman here. What I do is once I filter these things here, I look for something like this where it's all like NASA on base chain, where it's all greens across a 24-hour, 6-hour, 1 hour, and 5-minute. If it's dead on the zero, it means, oh, there's not a lot of volume coming through in the last 5 minutes. I want to see consistent volume. I'm also having a look at the amount of transactions that are being made, the amount of volume, the market cap. Obviously, the lower the market cap, the better, but the more riskier it is. So if I look at this doesn't quite look right. There's something that doesn't look quite right about this. 22K market cap, 10K liquidity, already 659 transactions and 49K volume that's flowed through this with only a 23K market cap. That doesn't look right. It looks off. This one here, Bitcoin on base, this looks a lot healthier. Of course, at the moment, it's in reds, but I'd actually bought it when it was in greens first. But this is what I'll do. So I'll sit here at key points. So at the moment, it's 10 p.m. where I'm from, and this is when the US market is starting to wake up. Remember, it's all about catching the momentum. So the US market is starting to wake up now, and they are the biggest market in the world. So they have the most liquidity. So therefore, they're the ones that basically pump the price up. So going on the back of the Europeans, basically kickstart the session, and then the Americans really take it over at this point in time when things are starting to move. So I'll look for these opportunities. I'll open up a whole bunch. I try to look for things in the top 20. I don't want something that's too low because it means it's got a long way to go to get up to there. I want something that's up here because as it's up here, it has a higher probability of being in the top 10, top 20 when you take away these filters. And that's exactly what we want because people chase the momentum as well. That's actually what makes it go up. What I will say, I'm just going to warn you, I'm going to show you these examples just very quickly because I have a feeling this is going to be exactly what I think it is. So you see these little cluster of 1, 2, 3, 4. There's this little cluster of like green, 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 all greens. So if we go into there, so what was the first one? So yeah, Mema High. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay. So no logo, no nothing, no website, no Twitter, no Telegram. And I bet there's going to be a cluster of them all together. So this is what you should definitely avoid. Yep. Same thing. Oh, my computer is actually going super slow. So yep, just like this. I'm going to close this one up to free up some space. And again, no website, no Twitter, no Telegram. That tells me they haven't really put any money into it. They're just generating volume to scam people, to basically like rob people. Same thing, bang, same thing. So I ignore these things. And I always find them moving up in a cluster. And I've noticed this pattern. Again, same thing. See, I told you. All right, so you get these clusters of movements. Stay the hell away from these. So you piece of shit scammers out there who are doing this, fuck you, you pieces of shit. You're scamming pieces of dog shit. You're stealing money from everybody. So up yours. Now, this one, NASA, I'm a little hesitant, but it does tick the boxes. So website, Twitter, Telegram, I immediately go to market cap because I want to see what kind of market cap it has. And this one's got some fluctuations, but again, I'm a bit worried by the fact that it's got so much volume and so much transaction. That could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing. It means there's a lot of buying and a lot of selling. I also scroll down here, see if there's any issues, see what kind of thing is going on here. So this actually is not too bad, but the fact that there's so much fake volume is a bit worrying. So I kind of stay away from things like this. So with these three examples, so here's one. This one is looking really good. So Bitcoin on base is looking really good. So I got a reasonably high market cap, so above 100K. I've entered my 3x here, my 5x here. As soon as it hits one of these targets, it can be very fast. I'll take half off the table. So then you just leave it to go. And this is what I should have done with Bloom. I should have left it to go, but I ended up closing out all of my base chain positions because I thought I've had enough of base chain, and I closed it all out. And then now I've got basically, I need money. And so I'm like, you know what? I was doing okay, and I'm just going to stick to weekends because weekends I've found is when there's the highest momentum as well. So I stick to weekends. I stick to basically the US session whenever the US is trading. So their early morning and their late night is probably the best times to actually get in. So green was another one. So here's an example of just how shit it can be on base chain. So this one, 72K. Have I got, did I enter? No, I didn't even, haven't entered my lines on this one yet. But before I buy anything as well, I'll just have a quick look at the Twitter, Telegram, and the website, and I'll show you what I look for. I mean, the Twitter, I just want to see that there is a Twitter. So I'll just see, okay, yeah, there's a Twitter. They're following some people. That's pretty cool. All right. Yep, 139. So, yep, that's pretty cool. Gosh, my computer's going mega slow. But you see, it didn't even get to 100K market cap. That could have been the top. I bought ones where it's like, it shows all the good signs, but it doesn't even get to a 50K market cap and it dumps. I'm like, man, base chain, oh, such garbage. Nowhere near as good as something like Pulse Chain, for example, where the meme coins actually have liquidity bonding. So they get carried up and they have sustainability and they have momentum, continued long-term momentum. And then I'll go to the Telegram as well. So what I'm actually looking for in the Telegram, so I'm hoping it's going to share this picture here. Just in case it doesn't, I'm just going to reshare my screen. Okay, it looks like it should. So this is a screenshot of Bitcoin on Base. I want to see hype. 488 members. That's really good. That's a lot. They got video chat. That's really good. I haven't actually seen video chat, so I was intrigued by this. I did hear some like African sounding dude on there, and not to be racist, but what he was talking about, his name was Crypto Investor, and he's like, yeah, this is going to be the best chain by this crypto. And I was like, oh, this sounds extremely scammy, but you know, who knows? I mean, even scams, you can possibly get some things out of it, but it can also be a honeypot as well. So, but also seeing this sort of stuff, seeing a lot of this, seeing a lot of buyers as well. I want to see a lot of buyers, and I want to see a lot of this type of stuff where there's just hype, there's energy, there's lots of people, there's energy, things are constantly moving. It creates a sensation of FOMO that's going to make people want to buy. It's like things are happening, I want to buy. Okay, so then ELGA is another one that I looked at. And again, I've already taken my profit. So here was my 3x. ELGA was super low. And again, this is what I'm talking about. 35K market cap. Could that have been a dump? Who knows? Could it keep going? Who knows? What I like about ELGA, again, it's got a logo. It's a unique meme. It's got a website. The Telegram's active. And I even saw how you've got these little ads here. I saw an ELGA ad, and that's where I saw the pump here. So those are the kinds of things that I'm trying to look for as well. When there's a marketing team that's actually putting money into it. You've got the liquidity here as well, which is locked liquidity. That's a good sign. This is a good sign as well. All ticks here. If you see any reds there, I generally stay away from it. I also take note of this because if it's a honeypot, you can really start to tell with a honeypot. The chart just very steadily goes like this, goes like this, goes like this. There's really not much selling, and the chart is going like this, and it looks really good. But if you look here, there'll be lots of reds, lots of red flags, probably like in equal proportion to the rockets, because people who've tried to sell have realized it's a honeypot, so they're warning everybody else. So be mindful of that. And then, a lot of sell pressure here, but there's also big buys. So I'm looking for big buys and big sells because it means there's people that are really interested in it, which is really good. So ELGA, again, I've taken my half off and I'm leaving now. I'm not going to do what I did on Bloom. I'm just going to monitor this over the next month or two and just keep an eye on it. And if it gets to say 500K market cap, I'll take some. So 100K market cap, I'll take some off. Oops. Have I got some? I might have drawn a line for the 500K market cap. I may or may not have. No, not yet on this one. So that's what I'm looking for on these particular things. Now, if we go back to Bitcoin on Base here, we have it's trending 8th. So this is a great sign. But again, maybe it's peaked out at see here how the top is a 500. Is it going to have legs? I don't know. I'm still in my full position because it hasn't hit my 3x. This is why I really like to get things below a 100K market cap. So if it does start to get down to here, I probably will just take out my full position anyway, so I can totally de-risk. And that's the way that I like to do it, so I can keep my bag going. Because really, all you need is one of these things to go like this. And if this goes to 100K market cap, which is not much at all, there's essentially there's a 14x, 15x in that. So, and basically, that negates a reasonable amount of losses. So you might get only one winner out of 5, but that's okay. Because if you're taking money off the table and you keep taking some profits, then it's going to keep your bag going until you get the moon bag that's going to really carry your portfolio forward. So then what I also do, I keep them here and I continue to monitor them. So I'll keep them in a multi-chart so I can keep a good eye on them. So if I round that up, so let's round this up. So what I will do is I will go to Dex Screener. Well, first of all, I'll make sure that it's the right time. I'll wait for the weekend. Weekend is the optimum time. I'll wait for around about the US session when the US session is starting, because that's the peak momentum. I want to get something within the first 24 hours, generally below 500K market cap. I want to see a chart that's basically going up with no big pullbacks. If there is a big pullback, it's like, I'm not really interested because there's too much of a risk that it's going to keep going down. I also want to see hype in the Telegram, and I want to see energy in the Telegrams. I also want to see good volume, and I want to measure the volume and the transactions compared to the market cap. So I'm looking for all those things. And in that way, I have been able to find that 100X. I didn't buy it, so it's not like I'm some kind of expert, but I was able to identify it. So that's when I was first starting to learn. So because I reflected now and I thought, oh, hey, I did pick a 100X. I was actually doing better than I thought. So I'm above where I began, but it was taking too much time because I was doing it every day. I don't want to do it every day. So I've just narrowed it down to the weekends because I think that's the optimum time to do it. So with that, thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you get some value out of that. And what's your process for finding meme coins on base chain? I'd love to hear.